Okay, my friends, here I am in Russian open spaces. I'm driving from, I think, where did I start? Forgot where my last job started, but I'm going to here, Kolomogorye, and I'm going to go this way, just to make it longer. And I'm going to stop and get, at some point, I want to get proper tires. So why don't we do that here? I want to get proper snow tires, better snow tires. So I'm going to do that there. Okay, let's see what we can do. And now I pulled off the side of the road. It's my assumption that I can get out of this. I didn't realize when I was doing it. I was okay. We're good. Well, actually, I can go right in here. Get big ass tires. Why don't we do that? Not big ass tires. Different snow tires. The Pirellis seem to have a very good rating, but I'm not sure if the rating they have for snow is the same as if that takes the place of a rating for rain. Pirelli. So Pirelli. So see, there's a rain that has a DA73. Like that'd be a thing. DA73. The fuel is bad, but who cares? As long as we get an A rating, and I think there's a CA75. There's a CA71. So CA71 is in a 31580. Can I get on the back? Can I get the same thing in a 31580? B. Okay. I can get even that 295.80, which is even better. Can I get on the front tires? I think that's just an aspect ratio, is it? Yeah. So on the rear, what's the best we can get on a rear? Oops. I wish there was a way you could just filter on snow. So on the Pirelli, what do we got? We've got the best A's we have are a DB. I want an A. I want an A. There's a DA74, which is a. Well, I'll write these down here. DA74, which is in. Hey, Jesus, how are you doing? I'm trying to pick a tire, which is in a 295.80. And a EA76. No. DA74, so it's a 285.80. Okay, and what do I have in the front? In a 285.80. DA71. Okay, so let's take this, the front tire, And for the back tire, I'd like to try this. For the other back tire, we're going to take, oh, I see why it was so easy to find. Because, is that liftable? No. $285.80. $285.80. Sorry. $95.80 to $95.80. And a $295.80 and a DA75. Okay. I'm doing good. Sorry for that long delay. I'm trying to get better snow tires for this map, so I'm doing well. Jesus, although it's taken me all day to get to this stage of going somewhere. I fully intended to do some driving this morning and then, I don't know, talk to people online, did some email. Oh, and I've been trying to get notifications. Oh, there's a nice little chip stand. I've been trying to get notifications working on my Fitbit. I got a couple of Fitbit problems. It's hard for me to read my Fitbit as my eyes are worse and I can't read the little tiny print. So I was looking at other options to buy. Amazfit Bip or TicWatch or various things. Amazfit Bip looks like my best option. So I might buy one from Amazon, try it, and if I like it, keep it. There's a notification on my Fitbit that tells me supposedly every hour to get up and move. It's flaky. Very flaky. And I think the problem has been that battery optimization on my Pixel, Google Pixel 3, battery optimization turns the is keeping the Bluetooth off. I monitor my steps. Oh, now he's going faster. Okay, now he's going faster. Monitor my steps, and one of the things my Fitbit can do is it can tell me once an hour, get up and do 250 steps, which is nice. Except when it doesn't. So I think I fixed that just by disabling battery optimization for my Bluetooth. Now it means my Bluetooth is always on, but oh well. So I charged my phone a little bit more. And I think if I'm sitting here and not doing much, I think if I do 5 or 6 little laps from my desk to the window, back into the kitchen, loop around into the bathroom, back out into the bedroom, and then back. That's it. One sort of loop. Kitchen to bathroom to bedroom to front of living room to back to kitchen. If I do 5 of those, then I get 250 steps. Better than nothing, right? And I can do it. I'll often do it if I'm talking on the phone to somebody. Oh, okay, wait a minute. So I was going to go to the garage and get upgraded tires, but I don't have to do that, right? No. But what I do have to do is I still want to do this route here because I want to explore as much as I can. Now there's a possibility that we're going to hit snow. I think I changed my Oh, okay. How big can I load here? 20 tons. Where's my brakes? Let's see where my brakes are set, because I try to set them not too high. A little lower. I'm going to make them realistic. Yeah, I mean, if I don't go outside, I mean, if I go out for a walk, you know, even going down to the corner store and back, that gets me 1,000 steps in. Oops. Make sure we go wide here on this. Okay, so this is the Russian open spaces map, my friends. And I'm doing it as a standalone map because there is traffic, interesting traffic on the map. And I don't want the regular European map traffic to spill over into here. So I'm keeping this map on its own. And it doesn't really match anyways. The scale of this map is 1 in 15. It was done years ago. And the SCS maps are 1 in 19. So basically an hour in SCS is 4 minutes in real time, 3 minutes in real time, and an hour on this map is 4 minutes in real time. So not much difference, but a bit. But apparently the map is being... There's a project underway now to rescale the map. And possibly... See, I've got the traffic cranked up so you see a lot more things. Let me take the traffic back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, let's go just a little higher. It's supposed to be 1, let's go 1.5. Just a little bit higher. There's a project to rescale this map to 1 in 19, and I think also redo a lot of it. Upgrade the scenery and stuff like that. It's not bad. No, the scenery's okay. The fun thing about this map is in the northern region, there's snow. And on the road sections where they have added snow, they have changed the physics of the road, so it actually is slipperier. So I've got this 20 tons. 20 tons isn't that bad, but I had found before that there were limitations in how much weight I could pull on the snow as opposed to down south here. Speaking of cargoes, my friends, let me show you my favorite cargo in this game. If we can see it. You do a sort by cargo weight. Oh, it's not there. There is a 103 ton wheeled ICBM on a like this sort of thing here, but it's 103 tons. It's long, it's heavy, it's nasty looking. It's a challenge to drive, but that'll be the one I try to drive up north. I mean, this is a decent enough truck. This is a, I think a 750, 730 horsepower. So, and I've got a fairly good transmission. So, TMI, I'm 11 of 12, I think, and I'm doing. I got a 12th gear, so I can get up to going faster. Automatic shifting. I do not own a shifter anymore. I guess I could get one. That's on my list of things to do. If I was going to buy a shifter and use it again, I'd have to deal with the sliding pedals here. I've got my pedals on a hardwood floor, but I put down a rubber backed mat under them, which helps a lot. Not sure. I could probably put duct tape on the floor under the mat. That would work. Oh, that's an interesting bank. The way the road was, it looked like it was reverse banked. So I'll have to remember that I have tires under here that have terrible, terrible mileage rating. Not too bad for noise, but supposedly really good traction. So we'll see. Now the hint that you're going to start getting, I don't think we really get snow. I think you get snow. See, this should be down about here, slightly. So we're maybe, you know, 15 degrees up. We should be maybe 20 degrees down, but that's pretty close. So we may get snow once we get up around here. I'm not. Might be just up at this level. We'll find out. These are the countdowns: 3, 2, 1 to something. Train tracks. 3 bars. 2 bars. 1 bar. Train tracks, and there's a train. One of the problems, if you put the traffic too high, then you also put the train high. So you will never get rid of trains. You still have that problem. There have been on occasion places where there have been crossings in this brushed open spaces where there's 2 tracks and the trains just keep going forever. This is not one of them. Hope not. Nope. Okay. 30? Oh, because it's the train tracks. Ooh, you can hear it behind me. They're starting again. Okay, little brake check there, just the last minute. There you go. Sometimes the AI is a jerk. It's okay. So, heading through the Waldenwoolly Russian countryside. They do put some effort into changing things. As we get farther north, there's going to be more coniferous and less deciduous. less leaves, more needles. I don't think the look of the town changes, but like I said, we'll eventually get cows. Okay, you will eventually get snow. We'll see it first with it gets less green on the edges of the road, and then there's this occasional just little patches of a dusting of snow here and there, and then you get into more snow, and then the road's full of snow, and then you lose traction, possibly. We'll see. I'm going to try to get a very heavy load. I've also taken off the ferry connections. There are ferry connections from this map to the base SCS map, but this is standalone now, so those connections weren't there. But there still also are connections between a lot of the towns here, and the ferry connection was sometimes a train station you drove into, sometimes a cargo plane that you drove just up a ramp into the back of it. But yeah, I ignored them anyways. I wanted to drive on the road, so they just got in the way. Oop, there's that. We're sliding there. I'm going to fix my, don't go away my friends, I'm going to get some duct tape and fix this. Hopefully. Some duct tape under my mat, so I'll be back. I'll do a be back soon thing. I'll put up a 90-second ad too, so that when people join my stream they won't see the pre-roll ads, so be patient. Okay, my friends, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. I think this will have helped. We'll see. This feels more they're solid. So we'll see. I know the first time I have to jam the brakes on. Now, one thing I have to remember is the mileage is going to be pretty bad. We'll see if these A ratings really are for snow or not on the tires that I picked. I remember there was not a lot of A ratings for rain in the regular tires, so we'll see. Oh, somebody's passing me on a... Well, yeah, it is a dotted line. On a double curve, but it's like, well, it said I could pass. Okay. Not following the rules. There's a nice little building there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry. Sorry, my friend. Yes, I was looking at buildings, so I'll back up so that you can do a bit of a maneuver and get out of my way. Sorry. Bit of damage, that's okay. What did I damage? Other than my pride. Bit of engine, bit of chassis. Bit of this, bit of that. Not enough to make a difference. The worst that happens in this game is the engine stalls. Oh yeah, and you can miss some shifts. You lose some gears actually if you're doing manual shifting. Actually, I think you actually do lose some gears. So if you had a 12 speed, you know, maybe, I don't know, 2 and 9 are gone or something. I think that's cool. Automatic doesn't really care. If 2 or 9 are gone, it just picks another one. Watch out, horses. Off the road. Why are we 50 here? Because of horses? Because of police pulling somebody over. That'd do it. That was not it, though. They just sometimes go slow. Let's get back up to 70 and just ignore that. I'm going to go back to 70. It'll take us forever to get there at 50. As it is, we're going to get there Tuesday morning, and when did they want us there? Wednesday. 1 a.m., so that's good. Oops. Oops. And another oops as I wander all over the road. might be a bad idea. Okay, we'll do this one guy. Nobody coming? Maybe not. Curve and a hill? We're good. Just everybody's going 50, so, because that's the speed limit, so. Whooshing past people at 90. I think, oops, I think it's stopped raining. We can turn that off. Construction. It's probably 30 there. And a little somewhat village. Church. Sheds. One of my little pet peeves of this map is they often have, the grass often looks very manicured. But it is a very old map, considering. Oh, we're back to 70. Somehow. I don't know if we have any towns coming up. We should have. Maybe not a lot of towns on this particular, not a lot of marked towns. There's stuff like this. Geez, is that a prison farm with guard towers, or hopefully not? Let's see where we are on the map here. Mm-hmm. Raining again here? No. Do you need more bling in here? Maybe a coffee mug would help. Oh yeah, and I can take that thing off there and just use the one I got here on the dash, which is... There we go. This will be slower here. Oh, it's not. Sometimes it is. You go by a cop shop and it's suddenly 50 and then it's 70 again. In Canada, and I suspect also in Russia, there's a warning sign that it's going to be changing. Do I need gas? No. Half a tank. Although when you're in the north of Russia, it's a good idea. When in doubt, get gas. down to 60 here because we're near something. Let's get over. We've got a left turn. Plus that's discovered. Oh, that's interesting. We actually discovered that place without going in. Sometimes you have to drive all around a town before it suddenly says, oh, you discovered it. You know, you went at this one particular, down this one particular street in the middle of town. Not that that's annoying. No, not at all. So I have to keep remembering what today is. Saturday. I was talking to my sister this morning, and she said, "Oh, did not go over to your son's?" I said, "No, it's Saturday." Is it? Oh, you're right, it is. She said, "Oh, that would explain why so and so wasn't on CNN this morning." Yep. Easy in COVID times to lose track of the day. I was wondering what that was ahead, and it was just scenery that hadn't all filled in. That's why you could see the sky beneath the trees. Sort of like the wind beneath my wings, but different. Let's check where we are. We're here. We have another town. Yeah, we can reset navigation if we want. Yes, we do. We have Onega, and then see, we may hit snow. Trying to think. I've been up here. I'm pretty sure I did not have snow. So then we're going to drive, and this is going to be a long trip with nothing, down through here and up here. Now we might go in here and get a cargo. These things, if you look here, freight market. This thing we've discovered. This will give me things like that. Kick-ass 35 ton. That's not bad at all. That's going where I want to go. Oh. Eventually I want to go up here. Actually, eventually I want to go here. Actually, and I'll say actually once more here. I believe there used to be a hidden road from here. Maybe here. There was a hidden road that went from here to here. I think that's what we're going to do. And we're going to drive around here and then up here. And there to the hidden road. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when we get there. Actually, yes. Actually. Hi, Blast Bob. So actually, there's a hidden road there. Pretty sure. There are several hidden roads on this map. I suppose I should find the... Somebody probably has done a post of the location of the hidden roads in Russian open spaces, but actually, really, actually, I've got better tires too. I think I went into the Real Tires mod and I picked Pirelli snow tires. They have a rain rating, the front and back tires. I think there were. Their ratings, I think, were D. Both of them were rated a D for noise. Or sorry, D, the first one. D for fuel economy. A for rain, and I think I forget. Noise was like 73 or something. Where were they? So terrible, and so I'm hoping that the A. I asked the question in the forum. Of the workshop. I asked the question of the developer, and hopefully he'll respond, because I'm hoping that snow tires that are rated as A in rain really means that it's rated as A in snow. Because I don't give a shit about rain. Well, I do, but so we'll find out. I've got Pirellis on that have A rating for rain, the front and back ones. We'll see what happens. Because I don't think I have the liftable. No, I have a 6.4. It's not a liftable. I decided I'd get better traction because I've got more wheels in the back. We'll see. I poked a nerve on a news story today. The CTV News had posted a thing about someone who was fined for playing hockey. We've got rinks open. Outdoor rinks, we've got outdoor rinks open, but one of the rules they did when they opened them in COVID was no hockey. Actually, that might be one of the pre-COVID rules. No hockey. Just because, I don't know, you play rougher and you high stick somebody or lift a puck into the back of the head of a 6-year-old or something. So that may have actually been, whatever the reason, there was a rule about no. Oh, this is a interesting place. Let's get gas at this thing. I love these guys. I want to support these guys. So somebody was playing hockey on the rink. He had played hockey on the rink the day before, and the bylaw people or whatever warned him, don't play hockey on the rink. And the next day, he was playing hockey on the rink again. So he got fined $110. And the headline could have said, repeat offender fined for playing hockey on rink. But he's also a volunteer. And so the headline said, volunteer fined for playing hockey. So an awful lot of people got upset that he was a volunteer and got fined. He's just trying to do his best, and he's stupid COVID rules anyways, and now you've lost this happy, and I suggested that maybe the headline should have been accurate and said, repeat offender fined for playing hockey, not doing the sympathy thing. Well, that went over about as well as I expected. So an awful lot of people ranted and raved about the police state and how insensitive I was, and why didn't I get out and help with the rink, and blah blah blah. My mother probably didn't know how to drive a car and wore army boots, and I don't know, all sorts of, I forget the negative thing. This is interesting. These guys just sort of, let's just park in the middle of the bloody road. That was cool. I'm not seeing a lot of traffic for I'm not seeing a lot of military traffic, and I should be. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing this. Let me go into my profile, sorry my friends, and check here, because pretty sure military cargo pack base, English, traffic. Yeah. Tank. Why am I not seeing that? Why am I not seeing... Any idea, my friends? I should be seeing more of the traffic should be flatbeds with, it used to work, flatbeds with tanks and guns and shit on them. I wonder what's happened. Now watch, now I'll see one. Hey Reed, how are you doing, my friend? Oh, and what is that? I like that, is that, yeah. I like that icon you have there, Reed. So I'm driving in Russian open spaces, and I've got my a standalone map. Oh yeah, and I'm not seeing the traffic that I want to be seeing. So let's go back and let's put the traffic at 1, just in case changing the parameter messes up Jazzy Cat's traffic. And I've got the addition. Where's the Russian bear? I don't know. Where's the Russian bear? The Russian is bear in the sauna. Or perhaps in his mistress's dacha. There's a slight problem with this map, even a standalone. I've got a standalone so that the European traffic doesn't wander in here. There's a slight problem that it's supposed to be, it's not bad. Servan Scandinavian, that's fairly close. This is supposed to be southeast, and it's sort of southeast. So, time for puns, yeah. Time for puns, that's for sure. Cold where I am? Damn cold. Minus 12 feels like minus 22. Actually, that's not that bad. I'm holding up okay, Reed, thanks. I'm in my new apartment, which is smaller than my house, so if I want to walk around and get some exercise, it's got to go twice as many times. But I look up over the monitor, and again, I'm looking at the, you've seen my views online, I think. I look up over my monitor, I'm looking at the city skyline, the twinkling lights in the distance. Some, you know, traffic lights and lights flashing on top of buildings and stuff, and it's gorgeous view. Electric heating, so that's scary, and it's a little more isolated, so if I want to go somewhere, I pretty well, when it's like this today, if I want to go somewhere, I gotta drive. Unless I want to walk over to the river, and the river is like, well, it's 5 or 10 minutes, depending if I cut across the parkway, it's 5 minutes, but there's a lot of traffic, so. But I'm hanging in here. I'm healthy. I've got my sanity, and I've got a bubble. I visit with my son and his wife and his 2 kids. So they are in my bubble. I'm in their bubble. And I go over maybe once a week I go over and visit, play some games with the kids, chit chat, get some hugs, so that's nice. Apparently we're allowed to do that. If you live alone, you're allowed to create a bubble of several people. I'm watching less American television now since the inauguration. Encouraging in the United States. Although, for Biden to do better, the bar was set pretty low. You know, is he on Twitter 20 times a day ranting and raving? No. Okay. But I've watched Jen Psaki, his press secretary, press conferences like they're supposed to be. So things are sort of back to normal in the United States, which is a good thing for Canada too. But I seem to be stuck in a rut playing trekking games, so that's okay. Reed, I don't know whether you've played have you played the Australia map yet? It's very small and it's very detailed. It's very cool. Yes, border's still closed. Now, unfortunately, I think what they need to do is they need to close the airports too, because we are getting variants of COVID into Canada, and I don't think they're coming in the mail. There's still a lot of international traffic flying in, and they are not managing it well enough. I think they're just not enforcing quarantine. They would have to have a hotel hooked up to the airport. You come in, you go through customs, and then you are stuck in a little bubble, and they roll you to a hotel room, and you stay in that hotel room for 14 days. You don't get to promise to quarantine and drive home and stop for shopping 4 times and then visit your friends and then quarantine. So that's my rant. But yes, your foot's been bothering you. Well, that's too bad. You could do a partnership. You and Kathleen, she could work the pedals, you could work the wheel. That'd be interesting. So, you know, like those shows you'd see where those little kids driving, there'd be one kid on the floor doing the pedals and the other kid sitting on a box using the steering wheel. So, no, the Australia map is, like I said, it's very small, but it's very detailed. It's centered around in the east in Queensland, centered around the town of Coolati. Bit of paved road and some dirt road, and it's centered in Coolati. There's a place called the Fox Trap Roadhouse, cafe, motel, bar, post office, blah blah blah. It's a ghost town. The population is 4, and they all live in the Fox Trap. So the game does a bit of the road east of that, and then it goes south of that on dirt. Red mud with bumps and holes and twists and turns, and oh look, there's a koala up in a tree, and like a great detail. oh, here's an open pit opal mine, stuff like that. So pretty cool. So I sent them a card before Christmas. I sent them a Christmas card to the Foxtrap, and I got an email back from them. So they were talking about tourist traffic really hurting their business. They mostly have, it's quaint, so mostly people dropping in. I said, well, you've got a lot of virtual traffic from my trucking friends. So they've got a Facebook page, so I posted it up on the Discord and said, here's their Facebook if you want to join it. So. And I asked if they have any stuff they sell online, souvenirs, to attract the tourists before the tourists can get there. Don't know. A lot of people are having to change their job or to be either just change your job to working from home instead of working in the office, or some people have had to change their job to waiting for a job and collecting unemployment while they wait, or some are just a new career. Make stuff from home and sell it online. Actually, I was setting up a traveler's notebook, which is basically a fold of leather with a it's like a book cover with elastics down the middle, down the spine, and then you slip various pre-made notebooks into it. And I was having trouble finding one online, just the cover, and I was thinking these would not be hard to make. COVID is not too bad in Canada. I don't think it's as rampant as it is. I don't think the rates are as high as they are in Ontario. Sorry, they're not as high as they are in the States. And I think that's just because there's been a lot more misinformation and mismanagement top down in the States, I think. Although we've had our share of it here, but we were dependent on vaccines, and the vaccine shipments have been paused briefly. So we've had to really slow down our vaccination schedule. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm going to get it. Are you on any kind of? Do you get on any kind of priority list, Reed? I know the only list I get on is, well, because I'm 74, I'll get it before people who are 54. My sister's is 82, 81. She'll get it before me. I'm not seeing snow, so we're good here, I think. Oh, your parents got them. That's good. Did your parents get both shots or just one shot? You said them. You got them, you mean they got both shots, which is good. Yeah, but if they've got both shots, then they're done. So there you go. Oh, so they did not get them, they got it. The problem, I think I'm not sure if they're doing this in the US. Maybe they were just proposing it in Britain. Some places they are using everything up to make sure everybody gets at least the first shot, but then they are discovering that the first just one shot is not as effective as they had thought. And they're also realizing that if you wait, if you give everybody the first shot and then you don't have enough for the second shot, if you have to delay waiting for the second shot, that's a problem, because they tested it with a specific rate, 21 days or whatever, and if you go 35 days, it's, I don't know. And then I think in Britain they were talking about using whatever they had, like one vaccine for the first shot and another one for the second shot, and again, that has not been tested, so... Don't know. Ooh, is that a jetway up there, or just maybe just a piece of tree floating in space? Oops, did I? Yeah, I got one around, okay. Oh, there's a chopper right down the left. What's he doing there? Okay. Oh, maybe he's going to chase me because I'm doing 70 and a 60. And that's 70 again. I know, the bureaucrats that know nothing about science. It was very encouraging to see Fauci. Now, I saw Fauci actually at a press conference, and if anything, he was giving too much. He was talking about the diminution? I can't even remember what the word was. Of the efficacy of the vaccine, meaning the lessening of how effective it was. But it was a good press conference. He was up there, and they asked him. Yeah, he was being open and honest. So going forward, you will have a better source in the United States of information. The problem is that you have to undo the misinformation that people have in their heads. And the distrust people have of the vaccine because somebody told them that it was a bad idea. I don't know. Yeah, we'll get through this eventually, but I don't think I'm going to be sitting out at... Well, I might be. I might be sitting out... I'll probably be sitting out at patios this spring. Outdoors. But yeah. Hey, Karis. Yep, doing good. Doing good, thank you, and what you guys both are. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's water, okay. What a funny... Ah, look at that. That appears to be snow. Does it not? That's interesting. We have water on the left, green grass on the right, and possibly snow. I don't think it is snow. I think it's just white pavement. Because if you drive in snow on this map, you see snow whipping up. Still a cool area, though. Oh, and look, and there's our mateys. It's Pirate Day. There's a couple of them. Get closer. Let's see where we are on the map. We are here. Close to Archangelisk and Severodvinsk. Going to here. We'll see what we can get, and then I also want to see, once I get here, I want to pick up oh, there's one. So this is the cargo I really like on this map. Oh, geez, I'd like to get this one. I could pick that up. I love dragging this around. It's a 103-ton It's really long. It's not self-steering. It's a 103-ton ICBM missile. I don't know. It's just badass to drive it around, I think. Oh, that popped up. What the hell's that over there on the left? Is that a... Oh, it's interesting what the hell that is. I thought at first it was a cargo ship, but no. So, yeah, Karis, I'm enjoying my new apartment. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure people were saying, so, have you settled in yet? I'm not really sure when you settle in. I think one of the signs of settling in is when you can walk into a room in the dark, reach out and flick on the light switch without looking where it is. It's like, okay. I guess the first sign is when you stop walking into things at night. When you get up, you don't walk into doorways, walls, and stuff. That's encouraging. But the second one is actually finding the light switches. I went out pretty quickly. Well, I dug through my boxes pretty quickly and found a couple of night lights I had, so that I could stick one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom. Okay, so what was this over here? Okay, that looks a little better. There's those ships. Some surf coming in. Now, oh look, I think we are getting to the snow, because look, this is what happens, I think. They do, the snow can, chills the... When you have some early snow, it can do a bit of fog. And that's what we seem to have. And we have a bit of snow over there. And look at this. Okay, so we're going to find out. Okay. That's just sort of a skiff of snow, as we call it. We're going to find out how good these tires are. Now, we've got, well, 20 tons. Not a lot, but it's snowish. Oh, that's Marty. That's a skiff and a half. We'll get worse mileage. And now we are into real snow. This will be the test to see. Anytime you want to shift. Seems to work. Let's do a save here. Like that. And then let's stop on this bit of a hill here. And see what happens if we stop. Can we actually start again? Yes, we can. Not with any great... No, I do not have speed of snow in. I've got a 20-ton load. I do not have speed of snow in. I have a 6x4, so I've got drive axles there. And I've taken the real tires option of the workshop, and I have picked Pirelli snow tires that have a rain rating. You know, they have 3 ratings, the fuel economy, rain, and noise. They have a rain rating of A, and my hope is that also means snow. And it seems to, because I seem to be getting good traction. So, oh, you've been for 1 year? Yeah. See, well, one of the things I need is I haven't had any visitors. If I had visitors, my girlfriend's been history since August. That's good news and bad news. But if I had visitors, somebody here, I would probably have the impetus to put art up. I've got like 2 pieces of art hung, and I've got maybe 100. So my to-do list is the bar is set pretty low for me doing to-do things, and part of that is allowable because of COVID, but we don't want to get too slack. I wonder what I have for. Yeah. Oh, but I mean, you've got each other to. Well, you got a bubble of 2. But you've got each other to nag each other, you know. So if you want to get things organized, you can. What about this? What about that? Hey, you said you were going to do this. Yeah. Okay, let's go. You know. Let's see what I have for. Yeah, I've got the adaptive disabled. I'm not sure what mode really works. I don't know. Have you guys used this? High power, normal mode, economy mode? Does anybody find one of these is better, worse, or indifferent? Yeah, bubble you and your parents. Yeah. So I mean that works. You know, like your parents don't let anybody else in, and you don't let anybody else in. So that's good. My daughter has herself, her husband, and oh, that was me just going off the road. Okay. I have a button for the trailer brake. Yeah, so I don't know whether normal is good, bad, or indifferent in this. Ooh, I slowed down too much, but did you notice me wandering off the road there? Good thing nobody was coming. I wasn't even going that fast. That was snow. Oh, I think I have to go to manual here. Now, is there a setting where the transmission hunts less on a hill? Because the automatic transmission, when you got a hill like that, it goes 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, like it just can't pick up bloody gear. I just wondered whether there was a setting for the automatic transmission, normal, economy, or high speed, that makes it just calm down. Economy might do that, because economy tends to shift less. I know high power, as soon as you push down a bit, it downshifts or whatever just to optimize, just to get you the most power. So let me try. Let me see if it makes a noticeable difference. We'll see. It's 7. I haven't had supper. Oh, well, I had a late lunch. Oh, that was a surprise. Where are we on the map here? We are... Oh, we're going up here. So, Dink and then Gesk. Like I said, I'd like to get a cargo from here. One of these things. One of my favorite my topals. My 103 ton topals. That'd be, I'm not sure, that'll be my, I guess, in reality, I'm going to be careful, and I'm going to try to pick something that's just a little bit heavier. Oh, you could have gone. My avatar driver, what? Oh. I know. I picked that one on purpose. Sergey. Because I don't have glasses now. You noticed? No glasses. I've got, before Christmas, I got surgery done to replace both cataract lenses with clear artificial lenses. Plus, the clear artificial lenses, they have vision correction. So the left one is a distance lens, and the right one is a reading lens. Now the problem is, other parts of my eye have just a little bit of fuzziness in them, so they're not, whatever you call it, neither of them is 100% for distance or reading. And did I get a haircut too? Ooh, there's me wandering off the road. No, I did not get a haircut. I've just got this. I've just got this headset on. See, there's hair all over the place. I feel like I should be in that movie. Or that song, yeah. Hair. Remember that long dangling logs, blah blah blah. I forget. I should put that song up on my stream. Anyways, so I have to go February 1st and get my eyes tested. I can sort of read. The reading side, I wanted a reading side and a distance side so that I could check my phone and stuff like this without, or read my watch and that without having to find my reading glasses. And no, I'm thinking of the movie Hair, not Hairspray. And the problem is my reading glasses, the distance is pretty good. There's a little bit of fuzziness, but I think it's probably good enough for driving. The one eye, the left eye, the right eye is the closer reading one, and it sort of helps for driving, but as for reading, it doesn't really. It doesn't quite. It sometimes picks up the text on my Fitbit, sometimes it doesn't. So it's almost good enough for my Fitbit. If it's a good day, I can read the Fitbit when, notifications and things pop up. But on bad days, I can't. And the problem is, you're using two eyes, so what your brain is supposed to pick the best image and then focus on that, and it's learning to do that. But my distance eye is the dominant eye. And so when I'm reading, the distance eye is still doing its best to try to provide an image to be helpful. But the image it's providing is a fuzzy one because it's distance, not reading. So if I cover my left eye, I can read a little bit better. The other eye saying, "Hey, no, I can help. No, that's okay. Just piss off, okay?" Is my new place in the same neighborhood? Yeah, it's about it's maybe like a 25-minute walk. I am closer to the, if you look at my Facebook, you'll see some photos of that. I am closer to the, much closer to the river. There's maybe a 10-minute walk to the river, and that's only because I have to go down a block and bit and around to come back. It's a 20-minute walk down to, pretty well down to any stores and shops. Used to be, stores and shops used to be, some used to be 5 minutes away, just half a block away. Now it's a few blocks, but I can still walk up to the pub. It's, that particular pub is about a 20-minute walk away, I guess. 20, 25, but they're closed. Right? Oop, get dark, so let's do this. They're closed here in Ontario. We've got stay at home. We got lockdown. So the pubs are closed. They used to be open. Patios used to be open, but seeing as it's, you know, minus 12 C, you know, C, it feels like minus 22 with the wind chill. Well. And even when they reopen, like they're talking about February 11th or something, possibly releasing this lockdown, so they will let you go into restaurants again. I have no intention of going into a restaurant with COVID around. It's not safe. The staff, I know the staff are, the restaurant my pub I go to, I know the staff are very good. They'll keep the place clean, they're wearing masks, everything is good, but it's the patrons there. You know, the rule is, I mean, there was a bunch of them all sitting at the end of the bar before the shutdown happened, when it was still nice enough. The window was open next to them, true, but there was 6 of them all sitting together at the end of the bar with no masks on, because you don't need a mask if you're drinking or eating. And they were all from different bubbles. You know, the thing they had in common is they were friends that were, well, okay, there was one married couple, but they were all friends that meet together at the bar. So they met together at the bar to trade stories and drinks and germs, basically. It's like, sorry, so. Oh well. So I'm thinking that these tires actually are not that bad. I'm going to try to get a heavier load than 20 tons. Not 103. You don't want to be greedy. I'm going to get a heavier load when I get Severodinsk. Is that where? No, it's not where I'm going. So this definitely is snow, because I slid out on a couple of corners. But I'm not, and I'm not able to get up as fast, get going as fast. Somebody having a moment. Actually, somebody's having a moment. I just noticed, looking over the top of my screen, I can see the parkway. And there was flashing blue and red lights. It's the parkway is a federal highway. So the police that monitor it are the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, not on horseback, of course, in a car. And oops, we'll just drag that through there. And I saw flashing lights, and they've stopped, so they obviously pulled somebody over for probably speeding. It's a parkway. It's tempting, but it's initially designed for as a federal parkway for people to drive along the river, appreciate the view, and it's also used for commuting to work or people getting home too fast. The big open field in front of me, it's federal land too, but it's pretty well fallow land that they just cut the grass a few times, and trees and stuff, and a few trails. People walk their dogs there and stuff like this, and it's They're proposing that they build 6 embassies there, so that'll be interesting. I'll have 6 embassies, hopefully none of them being bombed or anything. Outside my window. Sort of. They'll be limited to 3 stories, and I'm 9 floors up, so good. Renault truck dealer discovered. That's exciting. I have another truck that I've done in this game. I'll show you my truck manager. I have this. Kamaz or whatever. 6x6 is 6x6, so, and with knobby tires, so I'm pretty sure it's going to have really good traction. So I'm going to try. That was my backup plan, but there's some problems with it. Well, we need more bling and stuff, so I need to fix it up a bit. But I could also try that here. If I discovered that was my plan B. If these Pirelli tires didn't really help, so I gotta do a bio break. Coffee's long since gone. I think I can do a bio break. We got another 2 hours, 3 hours. So another. This is a 1 in 15 scale, so we have 4 minutes to the hour. So we got another 12 minutes to get there. So I'll be right back. I'll do an ad too. I'll do a 90-second ad to turn off the pre-rolls for people who join, and I'll do a bio break and I get some wine. So don't go away. Okay, turn that on, turn that on. Go here. Get back onto the road. That's very bright snow. No, it's not high beams, it's just very bright snow. I think I recall that as being a problem with this, and I had to turn off Hooder. Oops, I already got Hooder off. Okay, then we're stuck with HDR. I've been watching a lot of Netflix, and as everybody has, Amazon. I've got Amazon. I bought Amazon Prime a couple of years ago just for the shipping, and then I discovered it gives you Twitch Prime subscriptions, one a month, and it also gives you, well, free books if you want to read books, and it also gives you videos. So I'm streaming some stuff on Amazon, a lot of stuff on Netflix. My sister was asked me which to get, and I said Netflix and Amazon, they're sort of 6 of one and half of the other. Maybe Netflix has a bit more stuff. I said, but get Netflix, because I know her. She gets frustrated and annoyed with complicated or stupid menus, and Netflix has it set up well, whereas Amazon is kind of clunky. The latest one I've been watching is, well, I've been watching a bunch of them. I finished up with the Santa Clarita Diet, and that Satan one, Lucifer, and right now I'm watching the series Fargo. What an amazing show that is. The plot, the characters are so well developed and so low key, and you know, the good guys and bad guys is kind of blurred. Who's who? Cinematography is good, the music, everything on it is just, do we slow down here? Oh, 60, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is, when I deliver this, I'm going to do a save. And then pick a cargo heavier than 20 tons and see how I can do with a 20-ton cargo in this truck in the snow. And if I don't do well, or with a more than 20 ton, and if I don't do well, then I will change. There's me sliding off the road. Geez, that's annoying. That you turn the lights off, then Gramps, if it bothers you so much. Here we go. I'll go to that Kamaz truck, that Russian truck with the knobby, with the 6x6. I'll see how that does. Seems to me I've checked the. I had picked it's always a trade-off when you're tricking out a truck that you want good enough. There's another interesting gas place. You want a good enough ratio so that you can be able to pull a really heavy load, but you don't also want to be limited to a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour in top gear. Construction, so everybody will be over a bit. Okay. I Yeah, so we are, this is to the floor. So we're having trouble getting up to speed, so somehow they simulate in snow, they simulate that it takes more effort to push yourself through the snow. But they also simulate it's harder to stop. That's not bad. Oh, and I jammed on the brakes and my foot pedals did not slip. So, I was saying before, I think I might buy a shifter again. I don't know. Because it got lost / stolen in the move, but there's a few times I was thinking, oh, it'd be fun to be using a shifter. I would not use it in the advanced mode where you try to float the gears. Because I've floated the gears in my before in various vehicles I've had, occasionally, just because it's fun. And in real life, you can float the gears. You can feel it. You match the revs, and you feel it. So you're going to third. But if you're close, it just click. It pulls it in. So whereas in the game, if you're just close, it goes. Oh, burned out car. I was thinking, hope everybody's okay, and then I'm thinking, it's a game, Gramps. It's a game. Oh, Reed. Let me know if you want to be added to my postcard list. I can't remember if you're on or no. I don't think you are. Where I periodically send out postcards to people. If you do want to be on it, just DM me a address. This is kind of nice. This looks quite wintry. No, this looks like the view outside my window. Snow, cold. Oh, good idea. Good thought there, Gramps. What is the temperature out here? 21°C. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, so there's a fail. Maybe that's one of the things they will change in the map. Things to do in the new map. There's a, if you look, there is a, somewhere in the forum, SCS forum, there is a discussion thread about the new, I think, or maybe it was just a comment somebody made in the regular Russian ROS thread. Anyways, there's one discussing the proposal to rescale it and spiffy it up a bit. That would be one of my suggestions. Add temperature. I think I suggested that for the Australian map. My suggestion was actually it'd be nice if you could make the temperatures so high that your truck could periodically overheat. You'd have to stop. That'd be cool. But even if you just change the ambient temperature, just for realism, so that it's always, you know, you're driving around Australia in the summertime and it's bloody hot. What's happening up here? Let's do a save. Oh, there's these things too. These, could you please tow my truck? They usually make a lot of money too. Now you notice I've got, I'm not sure what this one's paying. This one's paying $324,000 because I've got the cheat file. The money cheat file. I had to start a new profile, so I've done new profiles so often I can't be bothered grinding or using Grinder. So I put the XP cheat first, and then I park and get 1,000 XP points. I take that out and I put the money cheat file in. Sometimes I put in the money cheat file and then pick the most expensive job. And then just start the job and use the console mode go to, and just fly to the destination and land and, you know, drive in, and here I am. Took me 4 minutes, and oh good, here's your $1,265,612.08. Thank you. Soon. So this is tiles. It says bricks, but I had the option to have different kind of trailers, and I took this one because it looked more like, it's just tiles, for God's sake. We don't need a refrigerated van. Oop. Just a little bit of drifting around the corner there. Pretty sure I have the trailer brake. Do I? Let me check the options here and make sure that I have selected keys and buttons. Keys and buttons, keys and buttons, keys and buttons, trailer brake. Yes, trailer brake, Joy 23. So that's quite useful if you are heading into a corner and you start sliding, meaning your front wheels, what you're supposed to do is turn into the slide to get control. The worst thing to do is jam on the brakes, lock the wheels, because then they're not going to steer at all. But if you've got the trailer brake enabled on a quick button, that's just like somebody pulling on the back of your truck, and it'll straighten you out beautifully. I think real truckers do that too, so I feel like a real trucker when I do it. I've got the plaid shirt of a real trucker. Maybe I need to get the hat, I guess. I'm not a hat person, but with this bloody hair, I either need to get a hat, headbands would be good, a hippie headband. You know, like an Easy Rider, just a bandana rolled up and tied. That would work. Christmas time, I had a headband that had antlers on it that I put, you know, deer antlers. That worked very good. This is nice. What the hell we got happening here? Don't know, but that's where we're going. Cool. Oh, Kolomogori. Okay. Gotta stop at Kolomogori. Okay. Is that water or ice? Water, I guess. So why don't we get anything coming from, I don't think that's a livable exit, is it? No, why don't we get snow coming up from that axle? Oh, we just got it from the back axle in the trailer too. It's funny. That was not funny, but it's... oh, okay. There's only one gate open. Okay. Then why don't we go through here? It says stop, but I don't think we have to stop. Oh, okay. There's a thing going there. Cargo's over here. Oh, hopefully we can just drop and run. Can we? I don't really want to park this. I could park this. I am quite capable of parking this, if need be. Or we can do that. Okay, excellent. Look at this. We get points and we get money. So we now have... Ooh, look at this. Isn't this exciting? So we could pay off our loan. And why don't we do that? We got 700,000. We got a loan of 400,000. Pay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, fine. Good. Now let's see what we have from here. Oh yeah, I was going to do a save, wasn't I? We'll just save. Okay. Okay, job market. So we're going from here. Oh, I wanted to see what we had. Oh, we got this thing there, and this one from there. So this one might be fun, but it's 103 tons. It expires in 25 hours. No, no. It's tempting, Gramps. Don't do it. So where are we? We're here. No, we're at Kolomogori. And we can also do things from here. Ah, we can do things from here. Okay, so it's either Kolomogori or this. Okay. So Kolomogori, come on now, Kolomogori. If we're looking for, oh, isn't that nice, 29 tons. We're looking for route length. So where do we want to go? We want to go... want to go up here. So something that goes up here. Not really long, because I probably should have some supper at some point. So that's my criteria. So from here, route length to, you know, to here, to here, to here. So you have to go to the page where you're not going. Okay, mini, haha, this one. This one, this one, this one. Oh, actually, no, I know what I want. I wanted, weight, didn't I? I wanted more than 20 tons. So, we wanted, oh, that's the most we can get is 29 tons? Okay, be that way. What can we get here? 2343? You know, it's the wrong time of day anyways, isn't it? Sort of. I mean, we can change our time. Hello. I'm going to change our time to 6 in the morning. There we go. Now we can see what we have. Now we have something completely different. Okay, so from here we've got, let's do it the other way around. Here we've got not 29. From here we've got okay, we're gonna have to do, I think we're gonna have to do a couple of rests here unless we go from here and we get expires in 2 hours 5 minutes. We won't get there in time to pick it up. Okay, we're gonna have to do it again, my friends. So we're stuck in this. It's okay. Ooh, that's nice. Wrong way though. Nope. And maybe this, but it is, oh, 50. That'd be nice. Where's that going? That would be nice. I could take that. Looks pretty cool too. And it's going to be steerable. I can take that, and then once I get here, I can go up this way. Okay. And I guess what I'll do is I'll, how the hell do I get out of here? Oh, over there. I guess what I'll do is I'll wait till I get there and I'll do another save. And I'll take the load. If I don't like it, then I'll immediately swap trucks. So that's my plan, Sam. That was interesting. A lot of hunting there. Try again. Start off at, put it right to the floor and see what happens. 4, 8, 5, 7, yeah. 10, 7, 9, 7, yeah. So that's with the economy mode. I was testing the economy mode to see if maybe it did less futzing around. It may not. They may just have developed an automatic transmission that hunts no matter what. So 3 hours to get there, and at 4 minutes to the hour, that's 12 minutes driving. So you probably go faster. That guy's going faster, or gal. We shouldn't assume that a person driving faster than the speed limit is automatically a macho guy. I have heard that women also drive faster sometimes. They also swear and fart. Whoa! Oh, that was me gliding off the road. Oopsie daisy. it's doing a lot of hunting on its own, so why don't I just take the adaptive transmission out of this? None. Same difference. I don't think it helps, really. I'm just using the cruise control here. It is kind of annoying. Going uphill? We're sort of going up a hill. Oh, we got no traction, I guess. Okay, let's go to manual. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're set to 75. And manual shifting. See, I could do well, I could do 12. You do my guess I got a 6 shifter, 6-speed. I don't know. Reed, do you still use? Are you still there? Or Karis is. So, do you guys still use your shifter? I mean, I'm not going to Toronto every month, or we don't have this. I mean, it's not that should be a feature of no relationship, but on the other hand, there were frustrations in the relationship that are gone. But one of the other things is I'm not going to Toronto every month, or have her come up here every month, so that's saving a lot of money. Whoops, there's something right there. You know, she come up, we go to pubs and restaurants, buy a lot of stuff. She buy a lot of alcohol. I go down there, same thing. We'd go to bars and restaurants, and I tended to probably buy more than she did. But I pretty well stopped. I stopped drinking. I stopped going to pubs and restaurants. COVID. Well, back last January. And with COVID, couldn't really. And I was drinking. So I was drinking non-alcoholic beer, which is a lot cheaper. I started drinking wine lately, but not a lot. And cheap wine. Cheap Portuguese wine. $9 a bottle, and the cheap wine, cheap French and Italian wine I've been drinking before was like $15 a bottle. 12. I thought, oh, 15, 12, that's a good deal. And then I found this Portuguese stuff. They got a whole whack of stuff that's $8 and $9 a bottle. Well, $9, $8.95. So that's quite adequate. Thank God I don't have a distinguishing palate, and it's a D word, discerning. Thank God I do not have a discerning palate for wine, or a snobby palate. I can appreciate a good wine, you know. To visit my girlfriend's sister out in BC a couple of years ago, and yeah, really, they had really good, you know. Here's a really good cheap bottle of wine we got. It's only $35, a real bargain. And I'm thinking, gee, but it was really good wine. You know, it's like here's a Kobe, you know, marbled tenderloin steak, or here's a Philly steak sandwich. So this will be interesting to see what this 50-ton load is like with this truck. Pretty sure I have the big. Pretty sure I have the. I got the big engine, the 750. I don't have 1,000 or 1,200, but I try to stay with the stock engine. So I got the stock engine, the stock transmission. I think I played around before, and I tried to get a transmission that had decent pulling, but let me see if I have a garage that I can go to on the way into this job. I do. Okay, so let's stop here. Stop here and do a save. Still good, are we? Yeah, 50 tons, okay. We'll stop there and do a save, and then check out the truck, see what we need to do. And that'll be the point also in which I could, if need be, go back and change trucks. Might change anyways. The Cam-S is a pretty cool truck. No. Talk myself out about it. I want to see how this does. Whether these Pirelli tires that say they are A in rain, whether that really is the developer's way of saying, no, there's no tires. And when I said rain, I meant snow. Now, I've noticed that I've done some of this wandering around the road, but I'm bobtailing, I'm empty, so... Love those gas things. No, trailer brake does not work with no trailer grabs. Oh. Huh. Who knew? Well, obviously you didn't. Oh, we're not necessarily turning. There, we're turning now. So, I should have tested that. What happens when you're sliding a bit and you jam on the brakes? I don't know. Let's wait the next time we're sliding a bit and then jam on the brakes and see what happens. I know it should happen. Should be one of those, oh shit. I like the way they've got stuff scattered around, and I told the developer for the Australia map, Rob Figure from Netherlands, I told him that that's one of the features I liked on some of the maps, like the Hungary map and the Russian open space, is there's shit scattered around. You go to pick up a cargo and there's a bunch of pallets and a big heap in the corner, and somebody's left their bloody forklift right in the middle of the yard, and the pickup point is damned if I know where it is. No, it's those little bits of things that make it more interesting. This guy's going fast. I'm going 90 and I'm not catching up to this guy. It's like, no. We're good. Russia, the land of dash cams. No, I'm not sure whether they all drive dash cams because they are a lot of crazy drivers there, or if there's a lot of crazy drivers there because they got dash cams anyway, so who cares? You'd think it'd be the other way around. Oops. Ooh, that stops very nicely. But no weight. It's interesting. Probably shouldn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull in here, wasn't I? Probably shouldn't stop. Ooh, that's nice. What the hell is this? Renault. Renault. Okay. Okay, let's do a, oops. Let's do a, we didn't want to do that. Let's do a save and load. Save current. We'll call it at Renault. Okay. So let me go in here and just double check what I've got to make sure I've got, you know, there's a possibility that I screwed up at some point in my life. Okay. Pirelli snow tires DA73 295/80. Okay. Pirelli DA74 295/80. Okay. All the same. So, okay. Do we want to do something inside? Do we want to add some, I don't know, stone guard or something? Want to put a mug here? Maybe put a log or, oh, let's put our smokes. Marlboro Man. There we go. If you're going to be a smoker, you may as well be a Marlboro Man. I think died from lung cancer. But completely unrelated to his life. Okay, so we're good. I noticed that one of the older women of the 4 people who live at Coolati, speaking of Australian maps and cancer and smoking, she had earlier in the year, or early last year, she had a fundraiser she started to help pay for, she was getting surgery and radiation for esophageal cancer, throat cancer, which possibly comes from drinking too much beer while you sit in the roadhouse, but also could be just from from smoking cigarettes. So, I don't know. I should ask on their Facebook if she's okay. Okay, here we go. Time for the rubber to hit the road. Sort of difficult because we're hitting the snow. Okay, so this big ass thing, let's take it. Ooh, we got, no, we don't have snow. It looks like snow, but it's not snow. If it was snow, we'd be kicking up snow, and we're not. What the hell is this thing? Ooh, here. Oh, isn't that badass? Let's just drive a rocket launcher. Oops. Sorry, that was damage from me. Unsure of the concept of how to go backwards. Okay. Oh, Ooh, Mar 280. The Mars. I think that is a napalm launcher. I think that sounds very familiar from the war game Red Dragon game I play. What did it say again? Mar 290. Let me just check in the real world what a Mar 290 is. Let me just hit the right keys when I check what it is. The Mar 290 is a 290 millimeter, which is 29 centimeters or 2.9 meters. Single stage ground to ground multiple rocket launcher. Manufactured by Israel Military Industries. Rocket is based on the Soviet-made 240 millimeter BM-24 MLRS. Rocket's maximum range is 42 kilometers, based on a Centurion tank, and it's based on a Centurion tank or M4 chassis. Okay, well that's what we got. One of those things. And it does seem to be mounted on a tank chassis, eh? Jeez. You better have the right paperwork if you're going to pull that through the countryside. Okay. Oh, we seem to have started off okay. Although we're not really in snow here, are we? Jeez, that's a nasty looking job. Okay, well, 50 tons, and the last thing we had was 20, so we definitely have incremented up here. Want to open the gates? Thank you. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to hit any hills, but we do hit hills. Oops, oops, bus. Okay, thank you. I'm always leery stopping. So I guess 2.4 liter, 2.4 meter must mean the length. Can't mean the diameter of the tube. Is that what it was? 290 millimeters, 29 centimeters. Oh no, 29 centimeters, that's 2.9 decimeters. Yes. 290 millimeters is not, yes. It's not 2.9 meters. We should all know that. In Canada. This is we're metric folks here. I wonder when the US will go metric. It's cheaper in terms of... It's simpler in terms of measuring things, which should be cheaper, but it's more expensive in terms of you may have to retool things. It's better in terms of if you want to get involved in the international market, but depends. I know there was a Biden called Trudeau, apparently. The first foreign leader he called, allegedly, was Trudeau, our Prime Minister here in Canada, called on Friday. One of the things Trudeau pushed was Biden had reversed the decision. Obama has said no pipeline. Trump said, yeah, sure, we need pipelines. We need to stimulate the economy, screw the environment. And go ahead with Keystone, and Biden said no, we're going to cancel the Keystone pipeline. It's a plan to pump crude oil through the countryside. How can that fit with being and by the way, we're rejoining the this does not self-steer at all, does it? By the way, we're rejoining the Paris Accord too, so crude oil is coming from Alberta, one of our provinces up here that Trudeau should be, he's got to represent, so he was quite concerned with trying to convince Biden to redo. Put Keystone back on, and Biden said no. Nope. Another thing that Trudeau said that he wanted to have, Biden said that you are going to do more Buy America. Sort of. I think he's going to do the same sort of Buy America that Trump did without being too crazy about it. Ooh, this is me right to the floor. We're slowly getting up in speed. So Biden still wants to do the Buy America. But I think with the caveat, unless, you know, if it's going to cost twice as much, well, then don't Buy America, but then figure out why does it cost twice as much? Should we be able to make it cheaper if we just invest some money in something or other? So that 2 years from now we can say Buy America for this particular good because it's now affordable. And we've created American jobs. I totally agree with that. And again, Trudeau didn't agree with that, but I can see his point. She's saying, I think NAFTA is going to be, not to get too political, I'm pretty sure NAFTA is going to be renegotiated because NAFTA was negotiated by Trump, who is very much a, what's in it for me? He's not a negotiator. He's more of a bully at the negotiating table. And I don't think Canada or Mexico were that happy with NAFTA. I can see that being renegotiated. Don't know. I'm guessing that it is... Does anybody know? I'm guessing that NAFTA right now is is a lot in favor of the U.S. as opposed to Canada and Mexico. So there would, if so, there would not be a lot of initiative for the U.S. to renegotiate. Well, this is not that fast, is it? We're not really getting up to speed. You know what I'm gonna do? I mean, we're okay, but let me wait till we get to the first hill and I can see what happens on the first hill. But I think I might actually change trucks. This is to the floor. This is pedal to the metal. I put a brick on it. I put a brick on the gas pedal and I've got my feet up on the dash and I'm reading a book. Waiting for us to hit a hill. Seems like we're always on a hill. Like when you're a kid, eh? We had to walk backwards uphill. We had to walk uphill backwards to school every day. There and back. Sort of looks like a hill, eh? I think it is a hill from the fact that we're going slower and slower. That's usually the clue. This is not bad, but I was really hoping for the challenge of a hill so I could see how does this thing do. Not bad. I think I'm doing better than I would have done before. Although there's not deep snow. You get deep snow in the... You're on the map. on the map up here. Yep. Deeper snow. Worse traction. See, we're not going to run out of snow yet, but no, not for a while. Ah, here's a hill, I think. If we can get it downhill, then we're going to have an uphill. Sorry, I'm getting impatient here. I really want to find a hill so I can challenge this thing. Okay, so. Might be a hill. Let's try this. Yes, this is a hill. Okay. So let's see how we can start on this hill. Luckily there was nobody behind us. Okay. We're good. We're good on a hill. We're just bloody slow. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the garage. What am I going to do? I'm going to save here. So this is in Scania with load. So to make sure that if I go back here, I got to have a Scania first. And then let's go back here and load a previous save game, which was at the Renault. Okay, let's load this. Yes, I do. Then let's change trucks and see what happens. Okay. Truck manager. This guy, drive it. Yes. Okay. Oh, I have to go back to, it's true. Ah, thank you very much, Chris, for subscribing. Always great to have you on board, too. Severod. Go to Severod. See if I can go to Severod. Oops, I seem to be backing up too. Okay. Oops. Okay, F9. And let's make sure we have the parking brake on. Do we? There, brake is on. Okay, so this is the truck. Oh, I know what I didn't like about this. There was no Jake brake noise and no air brake noise. But I'm pretty sure the tires I've got are snow tires. These things here. These tires. Oh, they are not. Look at the rating on the tires. EDD. So I want to see if these are really. They look like snow tires, but they're rated shitty for rain. Oh, geez, that's still happening. I thought they will not come out. That's painful. I've never had them, but I've heard it is very painful. It's like getting picked up by the mafia and beaten in the kidneys with clubs. And having the rest of the plumbing sore too. Jesus, that sucks. What do they do in the hospital, Chris? Do they do anything useful? Oops. Oh well, it's okay. Got off the road. We're good. We have a 6x6. I guess we can do that. Yeah. Okay, they do an X-ray to say, yep, you have kidney stones, and an ultrasound. So, yes. Do you have health coverage? You do, I think, don't you? But I was going to say, 4 hours and several $1,000s worth of treatment. Not you, somebody paid for it, the government paid for it. They say, yep, you still got kidney stones. Oh, really? Because I thought I just sprained my ankle. Thank you. Can you do anything? No, this too will pass. Ha 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 ha. And that's what you tell them to piss off, so. This is an interesting truck. It's the Kamaz. You can't put a lot of bling inside it, I don't think. I think I tried, and there's not a lot available. Earn money for your company. Yes, take this big ass thing. I will, thank you. Now it'll be interesting to see how well this thing does, because my Scania was doing okay. Okay, and I saved the Scania. When in doubt, I can get back to my Scania. Just it'll take a while. Might have to have supper or more wine. Yeah, let's see. Once this gets out on the it seems to be fairly good in here. It looks like snow, but it drives like pavement, so Thank you. This is a it's a long trailer. This is a Centurion Tank. It's an Israeli product, actually. It's ground-to-ground missiles. I think they're napalm, actually. Ooh, I'm up to 12 already. Oh, it's a 16, okay. We'll see. We'll see how this does. This may not do any better than the other truck did. Scania? This may not do any better than my Scania did. I don't know. What if we drive through deep snow? Oh, it doesn't care. That doesn't really. It's not really deep snow. The game doesn't think it's deep snow. Okay. You know, I'm not noticing much more acceleration. Like that. Drag the ass in. Oh! Okay, well, there's that. Yeah, well, I don't think he did much either to try to be a nice guy. So I probably want a bigger engine for these things then, if I want to pull these ginormous loads. See, this is not any better than the, this is not any better than my Scania. It's got 6x6, but it is a 640 as opposed to 750. So I would have to have a bigger engine at 900 Scania if I'm going to do that. No, this is not any better. Okay, so how do we get back to, we stop, we drop the trailer, I guess, then we do the garage thing, no, we do the truck thing. Want to be back in this? Oh, we can't change trucks while you're on a job. Finish your delivery first. Okay, so then we have to go to this other plan, which is go back here at the Renault dealer. Okay, so we got to go here, preload. I think we can do this. There we are. Okay. And now I think we can go here. There we go. Okay. Okay, I need a bio break, a bit of wine, and I'll do another break here. So don't go away, my friends. I will be back. Maybe I'll grab a granola bar too. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh, I'll run an ad thing, a 90-second ad. So why not? Okay, we're back on the saddle again. There's that. So we do seem to have the traction problem solved with these Pirelli tires. I am not using speed and snow. Now I can't remember whether speed and snow really made a difference on this kind of road or whether it had to be completely snow-covered road. If you go farther north, and we're going to go farther souther before we go farther norther. Well, you can't go much farther north than this, but yeah, up here, maybe there is more snow on the road. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if there's a hidden road there. I wonder. Do you want to try that? Let's see if there's a hidden road right there. No, we won't get that way. We'll go like this. And then we'll go there. So what the hell, let's do that and see if there's a hidden road, because there are hidden roads on this map. They often, excuse me, they often come off little stubs like that. Now, what we need then is a better, more horsepower. And there's a Scania engine mod. I can do that. I can pause this. What time is it? Oh, 8:30. I should be having supper soon. Are you pre-registered? When did you pre-register? When did you pre-register, Chris? Just the last couple of days? Oh, okay. No, I was thinking that the vaccine rollout plan is going to be very different under Biden than it was under Trump. Well, it's going to be a plan. If you did not pre-register, when would you have gotten it? This guy just waving at me. Or if you did not pre-register, would it have just been up to you to go and line up and wait in line? End of this year? Holy shit. Okay, good plan. Good plan. We are still rolling out here based on, well, various things, but once they get the old age home and the health workers, it's going to be based on age here in Canada. And I think my sister's over 80 and I'm over 70. I think she gets it first and then me, but I think I'm going to be getting it, I guess, April. I think I'm getting it March, April. Automatically, sort of, based on my age. And the plan is that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, we were going to, everybody in Canada that wanted it was going to have it by the end of August. Now, I'm betting it's going to go better in the U.S., Chris, than the end of the year, because Biden is doing things like getting FEMA in the loop, because that's what they do. And he's coordinating with the states and that, and there's a good supply. So I'm thinking once they get the plan in place and start rolling and start using the resources that are there and start coordinating between federal and states, I'm optimistic that and you know, cracking down, you know, all federal buildings you have to be masked, and setting a good role model, a good example of people to be more careful. I think the COVID picture in the US is better than it had been before. So I'm optimistic. Sorry, I can't open the link, but okay. But I know here in Ontario we've got, well, the problem with our plan in Ontario is we don't have enough vaccine. So what I've got here is I've got a 730 horsepower. And what I need to do here is look at my mods, and I'll show you what our options are in case we stop the next place we stop. I'm not sure if we have what we have for Scania engines. So let's look at the workshop and see what we have for... Well, you can't see the workshop when I go there, can you? I'm looking at the workshop for ETS, and I'm looking for Scania. Engine. I'm pretty sure there is a better mod. Scania engine pack. 4-star, yes, Scania 800, 850, 950, 1000. I'm pretty sure that's the one I used before. Is this, oh, not working on 1.38? No wonder, okay. Well, we're not going to use this if it says not working on 1.38. Thank you, but thank you. How about this one? Complete pack with P&G engines. Works on 1.37? I'm not sure, the guy says. Jesus, is there nothing here for engine transmissions for Scania? But this one. This mod adds for Scania, they added to the company. Updated 2020. Oh, so it probably works. Okay. Let's see what this gives me for Scania engines. Vehicle browser, different trucks, streamline, and what do we have? 730, I don't see better engines. Why am I not seeing engines? That's bad. We should be seeing these if they are there. If not, what I might do is just drive the next garage and then try to find an engine set that works. Scania, Streamline, engines. 730, 730, 735, 55, 50. You know, let me find this one that said it doesn't work anymore, because I've used this before. So, pardon me, my friends, for hopefully not crashing the game. If I do, then well, oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. It says we're missing this mod. Yeah, that's okay. Continue. Patience, patience, my friends. We'll get there. Okay. Vehicle browser, experiment with various truck configurations, Scania Streamline, and engines are. Yeah, see? 1,000 horsepower. This 950, I think I've used this 950 and I've been quite happy with it. So that's what I'll do. If it works. Right now we've got the 730 and the 950. That's 3,500 nano meters per parsec. Whatever the hell it is. The 950 is, yeah, 4,450. Or there's like a 4,800 horsepower, which is silly. Okay, let's look at the map and see if we can change at some point. Yeah, we want to go here and change engines, and then we want to go here and see if that's a stub. So let's change engines first. Because I think we've got the traction beat, like I said, with the Pirelli tires, but we just don't have the oomph because it's less efficient with snow. This is nice. Oh yeah, we're going up around the coast. There's a boat. Just cruising along. Hi, buddy. I'll just toot my lame horn here. Yeah, somebody cruising through. There we go. Getting up to speed. So, Chris, so with COVID, I know you don't get out much, but when you do get out, does it seem to be, well, you got out of the hospital, does it seem to be, does your area seem to be actually in a lockdown? Like, when you get out, is your area in a secret lockdown and people are actually wearing masks and, you know, or does it look just like business as usual? So, Are all the stores so okay? So because our lockdown, I guess, is, well, it's not really a lockdown, but it's stay home, and oops, pretty well everything's closed. Grocery stores, drugstores, beer store, liquor store, dope store, they're all open with limited access, but all the other places are curb service. You order and including restaurants, you order and they'll pick it up at the door. So that's what lockdown looks like here. So do you have any restrictions in your area on, I'm just wondering, on restrictions on stores or restaurants or... Looks like ice over there. Okay, so there's still restrictions. I guess one of the problems or feature in the United States, it's my understanding that the states have a lot more autonomy from the federal government than in Canada. In Canada, our provinces have some autonomy, but not as much as your states do. So there is more freedom for your states to have different rules and regulations. Which means one thing for, how trucking, how big a load, how many axles you can use for a 50-ton load on a truck. But when you've got something like a virus that is nationwide, whether you have state lines or not, then it gets to be a bit more of an issue with different rules and regulations. But I guess that's where the federal government, they don't have without martial law, they can't really force, but I guess they can lead. They can put out guidelines and stuff, so. But I don't think Biden is going to threaten he's a Democrat. I don't think he's going to say, well, I don't know, you've got a Republican state and I don't like the way you're running your government, so I just might hold back the vaccine from you people. Oh look, we're out of the snow. Oh, this is not going to be any help, is it? Look at the difference. Now that we're out of the snow. Look at this. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, Gramps. Well, we definitely do get rolling. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go in and get a 950 if we can, because I like. Oops, we're just gonna coast through that light, I guess. Apparently, okay. Well, if it was gonna give us a ticket, it would have by now. So we'll just turn this corner. We'll just drag this thing through the mud because we can, and we don't care. And flashing green means, I think they get 5 flashes, and then orange. This is kind of nice, all this shrubbery right next to the road. Well, it's kind of sloppy, but it's nice. A man driver, okay. Okay. So, let's do this just in case things get broken. Add the man. Okay. Okay. repair or upgrade. So we're going to, it's always something you can tune, or yes, there is. So including going to a 950 horsepower. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. No sound. Huh. Okay, so we're not going to do that one, are we? Because that's one of the things they changed, actually, was... Not working on 1.38. No engine sound on 1.38, yeah. So that one we didn't like. Okay. So let's go back here to... Let's try change another one. So that one's a piece of shit. This one, what was wrong with this one? We put this one in. Why did we not see engines? Maybe we're just having a bad day. Maybe just hadn't loaded. Come on now. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? You know, there's always something you can tune and paint. Okay, so 350, 380, 400, 370, 420, 480, 730, 730. Nothing. 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 They lied. Okay, let's back up. Okay. And let's go to the, well, let's go back here. So that one's no good. That one's no good. .730 engine. This one was not updated, so I'm pretty sure this one's not going to work either. Scania engine pack it's called, but let's check it out and see what we got. I'm pretty sure. This thing, Scania engine pack. This one, no, didn't show anything. This one, it might be the other one might have just been one that just put in the basic Scania engines as is for some reason, and just with better profiles, better torque, better torque profiles. Somebody may have gone in and just made like a 5% change in the behavior of them, and to some people that is important, so not to me. Okay. Engine. Nope. Nothing. So I think we might be shit out of luck for a Scania engine unless I can do some sophisticated hunting offline. It's not easy to find them online. I'll look and see whatever we have in the workshop. Scania, that one? Not that one, not that one, not that one. Powerful updates for the Scanias from a excuse me, update 1.30. No. So interesting, interesting. I don't think anybody has done a new Scania engine. Let me just go into the Google, just for the sake of going into the Google. Thank you for your patience. And let's see if we have ETS2 Scania engine 1.39, just to be like, oh well, you want 1.39? Yeah, I want 1.39. Engine sound. No, nope, nope, no, we're not into sound. Exhaust mob, you know, would you like all sorts of oh, here's something that's only compatible with ETS 1.39. OLSF engine pack 53 1.39. Only compatible with Sporter trucks, DAF, Scania. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's nice. I wonder how I get it. I think I get it like this. Okay. I think that's the SES. Download file. Where would you like it? I'd like it in, right there. It seems to be there. Okay. Okay. Let's try this then. Last chance to change the engine here. This thing. OLSF. No description. Nothing. That one we don't like. Okay. Fingers crossed that we don't crash the game, and toes crossed that we actually have an engine mod that works, that gives me a 950. This seems to work, okay, it's just it's freaking slow in snow. Doable. You know, just bring a book. Bring a book, some crackers. Geez, I haven't bought crackers and junk food in a long time. I had popcorn the other day, but I wish there was a small popcorn because I made popcorn and ate the whole damn bowl, so. Engine. What have we got? Nothing. We got nothing. We got the same bloody engines. Okay. So let's go Sorry, let's go here to this change profile. Let's take it out now while we think of it, so we don't try to take it out later and things go bad. It's annoying, eh? Because that was my my Google, I thought, did a nice job of that. Looking here again. No, I got all sorts of videos for engine sound. Don't know. Ooh, I wonder if I killed Restream IO and I lost my stream there. That would be annoying. I did not. Confirm changes and let's go back to driving. So, I mean, we're driving okay on pavement. Just I wanted to, my plan was we wanted to explore this, Chris, just to see if they have, this is one of these hidden roads. And I guess the question too, is that a hidden road that takes me somewhere useful? So I want to go down here. It might be over to here. We'll see. We'll see if it is a hidden road. And we'll see where it goes. Oh, let's hit the road, hit the gas jack. Okay, we still have engine noise for this truck. We did for the other. That was the problem. Because they've changed all the sounds in 1.39. And that means that things like engine sounds don't work anymore. It's a pain, but oh well. Oops. Oh yeah, we're going straight through to the end to see what happens. Anybody here? Nobody here. Oh, I probably should have got it repaired while I was there. Oh well. I'm not sure what CTON stands for. Acrylic. Wonder how hard it is to learn Russian. Actually, you know what I should do? I should just dump this cargo, because I have shown that this truck, these tires do okay in snow with a heavy load, but we really need more horsepower to pull heavy loads. So my prime thing is to explore this map. And it's harder to explore a map when it takes you forever to get anywhere, so I can afford to dump the load. It'll cost me a few thousand. There I am, practicing a tractor on a hill. Oops, sorry. Ooh, this looks like fun. I think I know what the highway's gonna do. I'm pretty sure. The highway's gonna go... Yeah. If I could have gotten over that bridge, I might have been okay. No. 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 I don't think so. Let me see what the bridge looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back up and do a little U-turn thingy to get out of here. Oh no, I can get around probably that way. But what does the bridge look like if I actually was to have driven over that bridge? It looks like that. Okay. Not a hidden road. Okay, Chris, we're gonna dump this load. Cancel the current job. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Currently, I have no job. So, what have I got coming from here? I'm there. Route length. Oh, no, 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 we're not going that way. That might work. Oh, yeah, 23 tons. We don't want 43 tons, right? 23 tons, 43, too much. 19, wrong way, that. Nope, no, this is what where we want to go, so unless we pick up something from here. Four tons? Boring. No, I think I'm going to go back to this thing. Which was 23 tons to there. So, expires in 27 hours, so we got lots of time. So, let's pick it up. Oh, okay. We can get out of here. Sort of. Yep, there's the out there. Okay, any traffic? There is traffic coming just out of, I'm not sure where. Oops, and there's a bus. Just missed that guy. Okay, we're gonna pick up this job. And then I might have supper, Chris. I'm not sure. I have not had supper yet. It's after 9 o'clock. I'm not sure what supper is. Maybe a cup of soup. No, actually I have some veggies. I need to cut up some veggies and use them for soup or something. I have sauce that I can nuke, and I have pasta that I can boil. That will be dinner for two. Actually, even better, I have a couple of chicken pieces that I can nuke that are frozen. I can nuke those. I think I have baked potato, so I can nuke a potato, nuke the chicken pieces, nuke some veggies, and yeah, Domino's for dinner. Yeah. No. I can afford Domino's and takeout food, but I'm just too. I just don't want to. I'd rather just nuke something. One of the many things in my freezer, you know. I bought a bunch of chicken pieces on sale, like it was the, you know, you buy them in bulk. So you get, you know, you get 6 pieces for a better price per kilogram or whatever. Bought those, and I had some shake and bake mix, so I just did a whole tray full of shake and bake, and then I had 2 pieces for supper, and then I put 4 more pieces in 2 containers, so I had 2 more suppers basically. This will be interesting, actually, going to the army base. The army bases are often quite entertaining, with all sorts of hardcore vehicles around. If you go to some of them in the northeast of Russia, you go to the bases and you can hear them. You can hear small arms practice off in the distance, like they're okay. Hello, coming in. Don't point your guns this way. This will be a oh, I should put the ads on. Let me oh no, let me do just a quick ad thing, a 30-second ad thing, just to take some of the pre-rolls off for 10 minutes, so don't go away. You'll still see me, you just won't hear me, unless you're a subscriber, in which case it makes no difference. One of the motivations to be a subscriber. If anybody's looking for an interesting book to read, I've got an ebook that I'm almost through. My laptop died last night, but it was after 12. It's like, okay, go to bed. It's part of the one of the 4 books that are part of Canada Reads. CBC Radio does a thing where they pick 4 or 5 books on a theme, sort of. They pick 4 or 5 celebrities, and everybody defends their particular book, and then they debate every week over several weeks. They, you know, the 5 books, and they, you know, each person says why they like their book, and then they vote somebody off the island. So, and the books this time, some of them are good, some of them are stupid. Not stupid, just there was one book that I just couldn't get into. I'm sure it was a book, somebody's search for her identity in Cambodia or someplace, or Indonesia, and I'm sure it was quite a good book. But it was more like a travel log. 2 chapters in, I was like, this is boring, really. When's the story start? It's one of those books, by the time you got to the end of the book, you'd say that was a great story, but I'm not going to get there, so. The one I'm reading right now, and I would really, really, really recommend, is called Hench. Hench. The concept that if you had a world with heroes and villains, right, Chris? Then the villains need henchmen. And they get henchmen, they just hire them through, they often hire them just through a temp agency. So if the villains are doing something and they need extra henchmen to sort of stand around and make nasty faces, you hire them from a temp agency. There's another temp agency where the villains can handle what they call meat. Basically, it's the heavies. It's the guys who are going to bring the guns and stuff, and that whose job is to shoot things up or get killed. Hi, Centauri. I was just talking about an excellent book I've been reading called Hench, Hench, and it's about this woman who is a henchman for a particular, gets hired as a henchman through a temp agency for a villain, and then she gets caught in the crossfire. So. Busy doing what? It's a great book. Yeah, no, it's a funny concept, but the concept makes sense, right, Chris? It's well, everybody might get, it's going back to uni. But yeah, the concept is, villains need henchmen. Where do they get them? Well, they hire them from a temp agency. Excellent. What are you taking, Centauri? Hopefully, with a name like Centauri, you're taking astrophysics or exobiology. Something. Okay, that's close to Centauri. Aeronautical. Well, who knew? Aeronautics. Oh, you got the card? Excellent. That you liked it. You're welcome. I sent a whole bunch of them out. I sent one out to, I don't know if you heard me talking about the ATS map that's in Australia. And it's centered around the ghost town of Coolati, that has the Fox Trap General Store, motel, bar, and post office. And I actually found their mailing address and sent them a card. And I got a note back from them, an email back. So it's fun. It's fun sending out postcards. So, and it's a lost art, I think. My sister was talking to a local politician years ago. He was talking how to be an activist in your neighborhood, how to be a political activist. Find out who your local politician is and establish a communication link with them. Like, don't just wait until you're pissed off and write them a nasty letter and tell them that they're an asshole. Send them a note. Just say you're in the neighborhood. Say something positive. This is, or whatever. Like, just comment generally on a few projects. Then they will sort of know, oh yeah, this is Mike. So then when you are concerned about something, saying, I don't know, I'm really concerned about this proposed intersection change happening in my neighborhood. They'll be, oh yeah, Mike. So they'll pay attention to Mike, I guess that's the point. And the reason that relates to postcards, she was saying, and if you really want to get somebody's attention, write them. Don't just don't just send them a tweet or a comment on Facebook or even an email. Sit down, write them an actual letter, put an envelope, put on a stamp. And when their office gets it, the thing is that they get so many actual letters now, and you have to action. There's more. You can't just an email you can ignore. A letter is like, well, what am I going to do? Crumple it up, throw in the garbage? You know. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. So they'll like, and somebody will write, ooh, this, is this important? And she'll hand it off to the person you send it to, or she'll secretary will look at it, and he'll send it off to the guy or the gal, and then they may make a note. Follow up and call the city on this, and they'll fire it back with a scribble note or something stapled to it, and it becomes an actual thing that does things. And it's harder for it to get misplaced. People will, photocopy it, send it off. So, actually, there's a thing happening locally with a game. I think that's saying be careful. There's a project happening locally. They're putting in a bunch of... Oh, we're empty. They're putting in a bunch of in the abandoned field across from my place. They are installing, possibly putting in 6 or 5 embassies. Which will have pros and cons, but I was just thinking, I was going to contact my local councillor about it. And what I think I should do actually is write him and not include my email address. So guys, write him an actual letter. He possibly has my email address, but write him an actual letter with my return address and say, could you mail me? And I'll say, could you mail me in an envelope? Because people mail me. Oh, you mean email? No, I mean mail me in an envelope. Could you please mail me in an envelope the relevant documentation? Oh, I've just challenged myself now to see how these tanks sitting here. And some guy standing there. Apparently these are not virtual people. I bumped one of them before and really had a bad time. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Where's the road? I don't know. I know, the military all over the road. Well, that's what they do. That's what I meant by going into these bases. It's cool. They do that at these bases. They Russian open space. Well, look, we just park. That's the missile I like taking. This is a mod. It's a map called Russian Open Space. I was going to show you. First, I'll show you the. So. If I sort by, oops, so I wanted to do freight market. If I sort by, oh, I don't have to. So this is one of my favorite loads. It's a 103 ton Topol M ICBM wheeled carrier with it's a wheeled carrier on a flatbed. The wheeled carrier has a 103 ton Topol ICBM missile on it. Here's the map. Here's the map we are on. Russian open spaces. I know it's huge. It's huge. And I need to upgrade. I need to find a better I have 750. I need to find a 950 engine mod, and the ones that I used to use, the sound does not work anymore on them, so I have to find a better one. But yes, here's Severomorsk. Lachini, Nadin. This is all Russian open space. Its scale is 1 in 15. It can connect to the main Europe via ferries. You need a few, but you need a few fixes because the scale is 1 in 15 instead of 1 in 19. So you need a couple of fixes, and so there's another, there's a file to fix that, and there's a file to join up the cities properly and stuff like that. But the problem then is you get not only that you get Russia, they've got unique traffic, so you get their traffic in the Europe map and the Europe traffic in this map, and I'm just running it. I choose to run it like this as a standalone map. The difference I have is I'm in snow, and somebody's done a real tires TYRES option in ETS2, and he put in snow tires. I think I go in here. I hope I go in here. I can't go anywhere else. I think I go in here. I think can I do this? Aha! There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, the mods are, oh, this is an old mod though. This is one of the first mods I played years ago. So I could do this, or I could do this, and I could do that. That was interesting too. It's 20 tons, but no, I want to do this. I can play with it. What can I do with it? I can change the kind of truck it is. It's this thing, this thing, this thing, or this thing. I like the color of this one, so we'll take that one. They're all the same. Yeah, I probably have to get some supper at some point too, so it's 9:30 here. Not sure what I'll have. We'll have something light because it's too late to have a real supper. Your trailer is ready. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's like your trailer's ready. Okay. Your point is. But thank you for dropping in, Centauri. I appreciate that. And congrats on university. Is it paid for? Does since you were in the military, does that, once you're in the military, does that then pay for, a coupon good for one university course, one degree? This is not bad. Oops. Yeah, that was a little slippery there. How the hell did I get out of here? Oh yeah, over here. Hey, buddy. Oh, repair. So I'll stop and get repaired. There's a repair thing right here. So these tires seem to work just fine. This is a good thing. Yeah, I like the equipment just scattered around. Oh, do I need to get repaired? Because this is a thing where you have to drive up ramps and shit. It's boring. No, I don't. Yeah. I think. Yeah, you have to drive up that ramp, get fixed, and then back up. So this sort of works, but it's kind of a pain. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here with all these tanks and everything. I'm going to have supper now because it's been, how long have I been on? I've been on a while. Yeah, almost 4 hours. Which is good. That's a good thing, but I need to, it's 9:30. I need to have a bite to eat and do some other stuff. So thank you very much, in particular Chris and Centauri. Thank you very much, my friends, for viewing, cheering, chatting, following, subscribing, lurking. And yes, I'll see you all later. So take care, my friends, and ta-ta for now.